In a novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khalid Hossenini, the two main characters, Mariam and Layla, live during the 1960s in Afghanistan, which was a difficult time period for women's rights. Women were controlled by the government, treated as property by their husbands, and forbidden to take part in society. The government enabled husbands to take advantage of and abuse their wives. Women, who rarely left their home and were restricted to obtaining an education for themselves. However, while Mariam and Layla are forced to be confined and their talents are suppressed, they overcome these obstacles by using their strength and dignity for wanting a better life. The character Mariam was born to Nana and Jael out of wedlock. At times she is often referred to as a Mariam, a bastard by her mother, Nana. Mariam lives with her mother in a kolba, where money is scarce. Jael, on the other hand, lives in a mansion within the city of Herat, where he owns a beautiful cinema and has several other wives and 9 other children. Life is very hard for Mariam. Not only is she poor, but her mother is also very mentally ill and commits suicide. Mariam, of course, is sent to live with her father in the city of Herat. However, she is forced to marry a shoemaker named Rashid. During this time period, many young women married early, such as within their early teens. Rashid treats Mariam fairly. However, when she is unable to produce a baby because she has many and several miscarriages, Rashid violently abuses her, treating her merely as an object and not a human being. And therefore, Mariam realized her purpose within the marriage with Rashid. Rashid only wanted to use her to be able to have a boy, to be able to carry on the family name. The character of Layla is a smart young girl who comes from a very loving family. However, her childhood is destroyed by the Afghani war against the Soviets, in which her 2 brothers are killed. Layla is in love with a boy named Tariq. The two are inseparable, which makes the announcement of Tariq fleeing to Pakistan even more emotional. The two have sex, and later in the novel, you learn that Layla is pregnant with their baby girl. With the idea of fleeing to Pakistan fresh in Layla's family's mind, they too decide to flee. However, while they are packing, the family's home is bombed, killing her parents and injuring Layla. Rashid and Mariam decide to take in Layla, and Rashid soon marries Layla. Rashid's hope is that if Mariam cannot produce children for him, Layla will. Soon after she has children, Rashid begins to abuse Layla as well. Throughout the novel, Mariam and Layla create a beautiful friendship out of their pain and maltreatment, which is truly shown upon the return of Tariq. When Layla tells Rashid of the wonderful news, Rashid is angered and violently abuses Layla. In order to stop the fighting, Mariam kills Rashid, which she is soon executed for. Layla and Tariq are finally able to live happily together and create a beautiful life, even having a daughter and naming her Mariam. I have found, after reading this book, that this time period was definitely difficult for women to live in. Not only were the men held to a higher standard than the women, but the women were treated as objects and certainly only around to produce babies and hopefully produce a boy to carry on every family name. On November 26th, 2019, I, Taylor Sullivan, have abided by the UNCG academic integrity policy on this assignment.